that screen, placing blocks per hand, it's the hills extreme. Have you ever seen a yo's expand? Grown and shown up with your demands, yeah. Everybody subscribe, Sean Hilza is here to promote his bro live. Placing blocks all over the place, all powered by a vegan with jump boost and haste. Brother, I'll watch him let's play and excavate with Joe, all the views I'll say it. Binge watch, Hermitcraft, binge watch, Hermitcraft, binge watch, Hermitcraft. Joe, go binge watch, Joe. Go binge watch, Joe. Go binge watch, Joe. Go binge watch, Joe. Stream it, fill in your gaps, check live feeds and load up Hermitcraft. Watch it on any size screen, back it up to clone redstone machines just building. With dry concrete powder, wetting it down for a much smoother towel. Cause on this tube there's only one server, the whitelist is closed so don't inquire further. Neighboring players compete on their stores. Hermitcrafters you love with improv rapport, you just binge watch, Hermitcraft, binge watch, Hermitcraft, binge watch, Hermitcraft. Joe. Go binge watch, Joe. Go binge watch, Joe. Go binge watch, Joe. Go binge watch, Joe. Joe. Viewers, you better click subscribe because today we're building that hype. Comment, your praises don't fail. Sean Hill's on a roll with Hermitcraft details, singing out loud the way it should be sung with the Nashville sound that you like for fun. You know it's live now like a Hermitcrafter. Read the description, tweet about it after. The hour of the Hermit is nigh, churning out videos y'all will like. Binge watch, Hermitcraft, binge watch, Hermitcraft, binge watch, Hermitcraft. Joe. Go binge watch, 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 Joe. Binge watch, Hermitcraft, binge watch, Hermitcraft, binge watch, Hermitcraft. Joe. Go binge watch, Joe. Go binge watch, Joe. Go binge watch, Joe. Go binge watch, Joe.
Who's the guy who can conquer death? That's Joe Hills. He plays for Nashville when he plays Minecraft. That's Joe Hills. That's Joe Hills.
Bring on the creepers, bring on the flames. Here comes the legend, the bravest of brave. Fiercer than lions, more southern than you. He's conquered our hearts, and he'll conquer hell too. Joe Hills. I'm headed down to somewhere, got my pickaxe in my hand. Yes, I'm headed down to somewhere, got my pickaxe in my hand. I'm headed down to somewhere, God knows where I am. Who's the guy who conquers death? The mister with the whispers when Mumbo forgets. After introducing Pearl and Gem to say we're settling a continent. Shoulder to shoulder, surrounded by water, beyond which reset, risk your face if you wanna. We live close, we build close, we speak in proximity. Season 8's here today, still in its infancy. Mumbo is saying go, everyone's cheering, suddenly scattering, always unfearing. Though it passed by without Mumbo mentioning, there's a crew, you know who to keep you adventuring. Asuma securing villagers, Pearl on fine architecture, Joe grabbing supplies, ready to throw at the first fools who die. Bring on the creepers, bring on the flames. The resupply crew will get you going again. The very first to die, B-double-O don't cry. Pops and quite chagrined, takes some apples and he flies. Zombie Cleo's next, needs an axe for the road. Geared up and cheered up, she's off with some lows. Gemini Tay appears slain by Jevin, but B-Dubs is back before Joe loads the first chest in. Then Pearl's killed by Cleo, who Joe had armed previously. Then Cleo's dead too, per Isco mischievously. Impulse SV got blown up by a creeper. Says he won't be back, but how can he be sure? Bring on the creepers, bring on the flames. The resupply crew will get you going again.
The resupply crew.
Assume laddering a mine shaft.
The resupply crew.
Pearl egging a shell.
The resupply crew.
Joe lavaing a portal. Yo, you're immortal, here's a doorway to hell.
Who's the guy? Who's the guy?
Who's the guy who struck his first diamond? Encircled suddenly by 3 of his friends. Tango, Corrales, and B-double-O, all armed and armored to shake down Joe. Threats bacon triplicate fully surrounded. Joe took to the sky with cobble unbounded. Lava to dump on the brigands below, or on himself. Misdirection, let's go! Heading down to somewhere with coordinates in hand. Bridging and a tunneling connecting flower forest land. Cleo is away, so Joe leaves her a saddle. He hopes as he does she won't use it for battle. Returning to world spawn and lighting his tunnel, he keeps striking lava and dies a whole bundle. And droughts hunting squids, though he tried his best. But no worries, back at world spawn there's a resupply chest. Bring on the creepers, bring on the flames. The resupply crew will get you going again. One chest becomes full, labeled in stock. The shell thickens yet with smooth sandstone block. Bushes are placed, ravines are filled in. Also the hermits can keep adventuring. If dying is losing, then living is winning. Episode's done, but the show's just beginning. Pick up some tools, some potatoes and steak, and show 'em you're real, give 'em season 8. The summer is past, but your days keep growing longer. There's no wind in your sails, but the storm's blowing stronger. Walking hard, standing tall, keeping your head up through it all. Fighting fires, spinning plates. Goodness, how did it get so late? Lay your head down and dream. Lay your head down and lay your head down and dream. Lay your head down and just let your mind flow downstream. Sprawled out in a moonbeam. Lay your head down and dream. Joe Hills is filmed before a live streaming audience.
That's us. Howdy, y'all. Joe Hills here, recording as I always do in Nashville, Tennessee, and tonight y'all are my live streaming audience. I thought I had this time, so precisely when I said that's us, I would go to sleep. It didn't work. Oh well. Can't win them all. Okay, core concept. It's us and Jevin on the server tonight. Let's go ahead and make sure we got all of our stuff set up here for streaming, open to being bothered. Let's make sure as well that we have everything going on the way it should be here. Great, great, great. So, where are the chroma glasses? Oh, I took them off because I was doing some VR stuff earlier. Let me put them back on. Womp womp. The chroma glasses don't fit under the VR headset. Dang it. I'm trying to do some VR streams where I actually play games with some devs coming up, and so I'm trying to really get all that stuff locked down. So before I have like guests who design VR games for a living, I have like stuff sorted out. But I can't announce a date or times or who they are yet. But I'm trying to take that seriously. So yes. Okay, chroma glasses on. Just so you know, we did 2 streams already today, which puts us 17 away from the next face camera expansion. Tips are welcome via paypal.me/JoeHills and YouTube Super Chat. Okay. So, there we go. What we did earlier. Cleo and I moved a couple of these walls and did some work on all this. It's not done, but it's doner. It's better than it was. Okay? It's better than it was, and that sure is something at least. I think what we want to focus on at this point, out of everything, we can put a roof on this tower here to match this tower. We've got the main roof on that building, even though you can't really see it from down here very well yet. We do need to add some crenellations through which that will become visible. I've been kind of thinking about how to do those crenellations, because they look like they're maybe not quite a full meter, but there's no way to do like half walls, and they are supposed to be about a meter deep, but I don't know. So if we teleport up here and then fall immediately back down to Earth, I'm sure that we have... Oh, here we are. Yeah, let's just do it here. Hey, Kate Tana says, I've had a hard day with both my roommates dropping out. Happy to see you live. It helps a bit. Glad to help, Kate Tana. Okay, so we're going to go straight up here. Welcome, Caston. Glad you could join us on the Discord chat. Welcome, Eli Lopez and Grant Rogers. F. Joliffe, Dozen Louie. Welcome, Reese Clan. Congrats on getting your vaccine. I'm still working out exactly how this part here needs to go. Cleo and I were kind of experimenting with this a little bit during the stream earlier. But this is supposed to be pretty steep, so it's like 1, 2, and then we go up. Whoops, that wasn't 2. This is 2. Welcome, Dew Dragon. Welcome, Yazzie Wolf. Ezra Manning says, are those panes or blocks? Almost everything's blocks because a lot of the windows are on diagonals here. And that's the only way to do it. Welcome, Space Station. Okay. Jill Jackson says stairs maybe. That was one of the things I was thinking about for the crenellations. But like I said, they're supposed to cut full depth. And so, I don't know. We'll play with it. We can come back and kind of sort those out later to some degree. But yeah, let's see who else. Oh yeah, Jill Jackson mentioned earlier that the Buffalo Pinball folks hooked them up with some ideas about where to go play. Yeah, seriously, Pinball Map, it's an app and a website. It's what I use to find places to play pinball. And if you're keeping track of your scores, Pindigo is the app that I use for that. I'm Joe Hills on Pindigo. I actually got a chance to play some on Sunday. My daughter had a play date, and which was kind of like the first one she's had since the pandemic started. So it was kind of, like, okay, we'll see how this goes. But it went fine. And so I got to take a break for an hour and go play some pinball. So if you want to see my latest Pindigo scores, that's Joe Hills on Pindigo. Jill Jackson says there's a teed off at a pizza place literally down the road from me. I think my Pindigo score for teed off was about 12 million. So go try to beat it, Jill Jackson. What did we do for HHH? We worked on moving this building. And it's coming along. It's coming along a lot better than it was, I'll tell you that. Okay, so other little things here. So there's actually supposed to be directly across from the door here. So if the door is in the middle, when we come back down here, there's supposed to be kind of a dormer here. And I'm not sure exactly how much higher that we're going to have that than this, but... So we need to figure out this dormer, and then we need to figure out this tower as well. So this tower was originally placed based on the width of that, but I'm realizing we might want to slide it over 1, which is actually a whole thing. Maybe we don't. Maybe we don't slide it over at all. Maybe we adjust the dormer. Chips Ahoy says, what's up, Joe? It's Kokodo from VR Chat. Hey, welcome, Kokodo. Glad you could join us. Way down in Kokodo, Jamaica, Bahama. Come on, pretty mama. Okay, Caston says, I know a couple places with pinball here in Richmond. I think I might try to visit some soon. Well, yeah, if you take pictures of your scores, you can follow me on Pindigo, and we can compare scores. I will probably... Pindigo is an app. A lot of people who use it are really serious pinball players. So I'll add a score for a table, and it'll be like, you're 365th in the world. And I'll be like, awesome. And then they'll be like, out of 368. And I'm like, oh, okay, well... I'm better than 2 people at this table. So you actually do have a pretty good chance of beating me. But also be psychologically prepared that, like, a lot of the people who use the app are, like, competitive pro-level pinball players. So don't expect to be at the top of the board on anything either. Okay, so the way that this tower works here. Okay. Yeah, this is kind of a weird one. Jamaica, Montego, baby, why don't we Kokomo? We'll get there fast and then we'll take it slow. Okay, so Jeff enjoying the game. Oh, he was here earlier. Oh. Howdy. I forgot to say howdy to him earlier when I was setting up the stream. Okay. So the way that this is going to work, I think, just kind of eyeballing the model here. So many eyeballs, so little time. Kind of feels like we should have kept with the sandstone. Like traditional sandstone. Melons Away says, Joe, I'm pretty sure you're beating me on every machine we share, lol. Yeah, so you might be that 368th person, and I'm 366. So, yay, Melons Away. How am I feeling tonight? Pretty good. Had a really fun stream with Cleo earlier today. Ezra Manning said, some might not bother logging until they get a good top score. Well, I kind of use it just to keep track of which machines I've played. And then also to, like, when I see somebody streaming a game, a lot of times I'll check, like, what is my best table score on it? And, like, how easily are they beating that every time? So, welcome, Sammy. Glad you could join us. Alrighty, okay, so this is going to go up a little ways taller. It's not going to go all the way over the roof, I'm noticing. Like, this thing is only going to go about halfway up the roof, according to the... So, like, if this dormer here... Wait, who just joined? That wasn't Scar. Okay, that was Divination. So, like, this dormer, we don't have any slabs. Boo. Am I sure that this is how I want to do this? I feel like I'm concerned I'm not properly aligned here. Let's double check our coordinates before we start building. So this is 157 or 1157. The door is 158. Boom, I was right. I needed to move that over 1. I knew it. I knew I needed to move that over 1, and that's why we didn't start building the window yet. Okay. I was like, I think I did the math wrong earlier. Womp womp womp. Hey, Guru of the Goats, don't tell me you're ignoring your class to watch Minecraft videos. That's a ban. If you explicitly come in here and tell me that you're ruining your life to watch my show, then you're not welcome to watch my show. Pay attention in class. Do your homework. I'm fine with people watching my show while they get stuff done. I love watching streams while I get stuff done, but if you're in class, you should not be watching my show. Stephen Herdman says, hey, Joe, I got an 8-year-old too. Can you recommend any good books? Oof. Well, I mean, to some degree, it depends on your kid and what they're into. Mine got really into all of these Loud House comics, and, like, it's got her reading at least, you know? And so she's also read all of the Avatar, The Last Airbender, and all the Avatar Legend of Korra comics. In terms of chapter books... Oh, I'm blanking on the name. She found some chapter book that was, like, ghost written by the guy who writes like every book. He's got like 1 million ghostwriters. He wrote the book. It might have been called Zoo, about the animals going crazy. But I don't know. I don't know. She's got. The problem is, like, with chapter books, like kids' chapter books, like a lot of the stuff that she reads is not stuff that's really interesting to me. So I'm like happy she's reading it, but I'm not like engaging with the material. And so, because like I tried to get her to read like a bunch of stuff I read when I was a kid, and she just didn't. It didn't click with her. So I don't know. I couldn't tell you the names of them, honestly. Sorry. Oh, she did read a bunch of Dave Pilkey stuff, yeah. But the guy who wrote Zoo is like, he writes like a bajillion books a year. He's got 1 billion ghostwriters. He started ghostwriting books for kids, too. Or, not ghostwriting himself, but he hires ghostwriters to write books for kids. What's the name of this guy? Oh my gosh. James Patterson. Thank you, Dawn Dragon. Yeah, James Patterson now has a kids series. Because why not? He's James Patterson. He has every other series. Not Michael Connolly. No. I've tried Roald Dahl. That's the sort of thing she'll put up with Roald Dahl if somebody else reads it to her, but she won't read it herself. Like, there's just a few books kind of like that where, like, the stuff that I read when I was a kid, she's like, okay, well, if we read it together, I'll engage with it, but she doesn't want to sit there and read it herself. And that's kind of weird to me, but, like, I don't know. I don't know how many of the books that my dad read when I was a kid, though, or when he was a kid, I read. So maybe that's normal. I don't know. Because I don't think my dad ever was like, oh, yeah, this is what I read when I was a kid. Okay. But yeah, part of the problem, too, is we haven't really been going to the library since COVID hit. And so she's been getting stuff through the school library, but she picks that herself. I'm not there for that. So, I don't know. It's not optimal. Like, so, like, the university has, like, a teaching school, and, the teaching school has a library full of kids' books because teachers need to learn about books to read to kids if they're going to teach kids, I guess, or something. I don't know. And unfortunately, their children's library, or their educators' library for children, has been closed since the pandemic hit to alumni. So I can't go there and check out books, and it's frustrating. So yeah, she's just getting stuff from her school library now. Have we tried online libraries? Yeah, I get her ebooks and stuff as well, but like from what I've seen, is she engages with what she chooses to engage with. I can't really. She's only interested in what I recommend if I'm going to read it with her. The stuff that she's going to read on her own, she wants to read on her own. Or she wants to pick on her own. So, I don't know. Caston says, James Patterson makes up about 40% of books at my local Goodwill. Well, I mean, considering that he writes about 40% of books in the United States each year, I mean, that tracks. That's not necessarily a judgment on his quality. Dang it. Okay. Wow, war and peace in this economy? Okay, so that is going to be like this. So this part here is going to be interesting. It's going to have, like, as it goes up, once it gets above that line, we're going to have some weird crenellations for ventilation. Yeah, when I was her age, I had read all of Goosebumps, basically. I had read every Goosebumps book, and I would get the new ones as soon as they came out. I also read the Boxcar Children series myself. She doesn't like books about parental abandonment for some reason, though. So, just kidding. I know the reason. So, yeah, anything. She gets very stressed out by any books where, like, the parents disappeared or abandoned the kids or died. So, we're not going to do Boxcar Children with her. Okay, so we need to get above that level, and then once we're above that level, so that's actually about where we are here, what we need to do is we need to bust in, we've only got a few smooth sandstone stairs. We need to make more of those. Okay. So, wow, we don't have a lot of smooth sandstone. Let's grab more. So up we go. Do 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 do. Can we jump up here? Whoosh! Look at that. I'm Batman. Okay, so this thing has these. Oh, they're actually only on one side. Interesting. I was gonna say it has these weird ventilation crenellations almost, but they're only over here and here. Fairy Hand says, is the stream done getting set up yet? I guess we've actually done most of the things. Let's do our checklist real quick and make sure we didn't forget anything.
The usual streaming setup. Turn on the lights, make sure they're bright and gleam. Title and tweet, pour water, tank top and chroma. OBS seems all set, so I click start the stream, and so I'll pause folding and open VLC. I'll pick 2 songs before lay our head down and dream. I'll say that's us to y'all. Joe Hill's from Tennessee. Folks asking when will my stream begin? After howdy, it's items and chess tools breaking. Pickaxe and poof while talking to you professional Minecrafter here, there's no mistaking. Then I'll click crafting quick, anvil time, enchant pick, then I'll replace the books in random chests with care. I'll tour my winery, I know there's blocks somewhere, and then I'll hush and hush and hush and hush chat swears, not any closer to recording. Folks keep asking and asking and asking and asking, when will my stream begin? Seriously, y'all, I need to record this next episode. I've been working toward. I can't edit without I'm all geared up. Maybe we can start the show.
Alrighty, so let's take down the setting up stream now sign. And why don't we go ahead and get a quick overview of the build right now, real quick. So up we go. Looks like Wells has not had time to work on that yet. That's okay. That'll be fine later. And the rest of the village is doing okay. I should probably go check and see if Iskall dropped off my iridescent metal at any point. But, okay. Let's see here. Okay, I'm thinking I actually need to make that tower roof needs to be a little bit steeper, actually. Not as steep as these ones, but a little bit steeper. That's way off. But yeah, this is really starting to come together here. Okay. So yeah. Let's go fix that, because that is supposed to be this tower back here, right? It's got the little dormer there and little cap that then gets really steep, but it doesn't get that steep that fast in comparison, so we're gonna need to fix that. Okay. Scarlet Gregory, we just set up the stream, so no worries. We are still eyeballing this. Tio Pollo says, that's beautiful. You were definitely right about fixing the dimensions. Yeah, it really opened things up. It feels better. The sizing is more natural. The buildings are going to look better in the long run. Okay. Welcome, Giraffe Boy. George Harris says, now it's starting to look like the model in the helicopter flyover I'd seen in my feed. Yeah. Okay. So we fixed that little roof part that we just did there. There's a bunch of little dormers and stuff on the windows that we're going to have to add still. Looks so much less tight. Yeah, I think it looks better on the whole, really. It's kind of snug down there before. Yep. That's true. Okay, so let's go ahead and throw that at a 45-degree angle. Let's see where that lands. Probably nowhere near where I need it to. It was close. It's like awkwardly close. It's like almost where I needed it to be, but not quite. Okay. Okay. So what we're going to do here is we're going to add a layer of the full blocks to make this more of a 1-2 thing. Dang it. Whoa. Okay. Okay. So we're going to put the first one down like this. So it's not going to be as steep as those, but it'll be steeper than it was. Okay. I have this come around here like so. Welcome, Daniel Chapieski. Glad you could join us. That needs to be replaced with this. Okay. Yeah, this feels a lot closer. Okay. So let's see, how are we going to logically do this? So it's going to have to go up taller than that. by at least a little bit more. So let's see how that looks in the distance from just like down here, for example. I mean, that's almost right. I mean, it almost... It almost needs to go down... I don't know. I think we bring this... Because this tower explicitly has like 2 separate slopes on the roof, I think what we actually need to do is we bring this part here down. And then we heighten the other parts. Doldare says, I love the new deep slate tile blocks. They're so nice. Indeed, Doldare. Okay. Like I said, this is a very strange tower because the roof changes slope. It starts off at a 45-degree angle and then comes up really quickly. So now we all of a sudden are at this angle. Yeah, this is going to look a lot better, I think. So one and a half. Boom. Oh, yeah, that looks way closer to the actual building. We might even bring that up one there to get the... Because this one's supposed to be significantly taller than those other towers. It's hard to see, but you get the idea. Hey, we got a tip rolling in via PayPal. First tip of the evening from Mirka, who says, nice live. We are indeed nice and live. That's going to put us 12 away from the next face camera expansion. Tips are welcome via paypal.me/JoeHills and YouTube Super Chat. Okay. Yeah, it's a shame the deep slate isn't a little bit more slate-like, but, I mean, it's close enough. So, yeah. We're gonna come over here and we're gonna bump these up one real quick, just as a treat. One, two, three. That was 4. I don't need 4 necessarily. But then we're going to do 1, 2, 3 up here as well. And that should look about right. Yeah, because that's the right height in that it's almost... Oh, it's about the same height as those towers just over there. Yeah, this is perfect then. Might be even one too high. Let's eyeball it. Yeah, that feels close to the original. Great. Okay. Hey, Kyle Valier, thank you very much for the 50, who says, hey, Joe, had a great day. Sending some love your way from Virginia. It is greatly appreciated. Let's see what that gets us. That first 12, boom, that's an expansion. Then we hit 32, that's an expansion. And then, let's see, 42... 50. Okay, so that leaves us 2 away from the next expansion after these 2. So here we go. It's time to expand. And there we are. Boom. And numero dos. An even bigger Joe is on his way to stay. Yay. I don't know why I'm saying yay. Yay. Okay, and that puts us, once again, 2 away from the next face camera expansion. Thank you very much, Kyle Valier. Okay, so tips are welcome via paypal.me/JoeHills or YouTube Super Chat. And let's see. Done. Okay. So looking at that, that's looking good. These are the same height as each other, hopefully, unless I screwed them up. Yep, these are right. Those spires over there looking good. We're going to have to add some dormers in some parts of the roof, but it's the core concept is coming along well. And we're going to be refining all this as we go. We're going to be playing with all sorts of stuff. So, any tips on joining Hermitcraft? Well, at this point, Hermitcraft is not actively looking for a lot of new members. So I would generally encourage you to start your own SMP and then outcompete us. Because, like, a lot of us at this point are so, like, established. It's hard for us to innovate in the way that somebody who doesn't do this for a living can innovate. So my recommendation would be to start your own thing and then do wild stuff that we could never think of. And then maybe one day we'll be looking to join you. That's how Hermitcraft got to where it is. We outcompeted Mindcrack, basically, which at the time seemed insane. Mr. Hardluck, howdy. Glad you could join us. Okay. Tony Del Tony says, at first I doubted you, but after the remodel, it looks good. Thanks. I thought it would. Now, there are a few walls that we still need to completely pull out. Like, this back here still needs to be redone. AVI says, a bit bold of you to assume I have original ideas. Well, you're not the one who asked. And if you don't have original ideas, you wouldn't be trying to join Hermitcraft anyway. Because that's the most original idea of all. Okay, so let's go ahead and empty our inventories for a little bit. No, actually, wait. Let's rethink that statement. Let's empty our roof stuff, because we're good on roof stuff for the time being. I think we're good on glass for the time being. But, okay. So, I need to move this wall back some. Let's go get more hay, actually. We are short on hay. Boom, boom. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, boom, boom. Bada, bada, boom, 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 boom. Yeah, let's grab more ender pearls, too. Doo-doo-doo-doo. Mm-hmm. So, let's extend this floor back this way some. Because we gotta figure out how to make this the right distance, too. We're going the distance. We're going for speed. Dun, 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 dun. Twined Galaxy says, well, I'm good at building and I really like Minecraft. Well, hey, then you're exactly the sort of person who should start their own SMP. Rigsy Digsy says, hey, nice floor. Indeed, it is a nice hay floor. Yeah, the roof on this section is going to be a nightmare, too. And that's why I'm preemptively working on the floor here, so I'm not furious as I keep falling through the diagonals as I try to place the blocks poorly. Okay, so that's that rounded tower. This is these. I think when I did the math on this, we need to punch through here significantly. You do take less fall damage on hay bales. Plus, they don't break easily with any of the tools I'm using, so I'm less likely to accidentally break through the floor. Like, while I'm doing other stuff. Like, if I tried to break through this, see, I'm not going to break the hay bale while I'm knocking these around. See? Okay, so this diagonal here, we've got one. Oh, actually, that doesn't count because that's the offset one. Dang it. The one block that didn't have the hay on it. The one block, people. Nope, not today. Rose Wolf says, Joe, are you making any new songs with your brother Sean? Yeah, we've got a few things kind of in the early ideation phases, which is not where we want to be, but like the problem is a lot of my songwriting, like, because I'm not like a professional songwriter, I'm not disciplined enough to just say like, okay, I'm going to sit down for 3 hours a day every day and have 4 songs by the end of the week. Like, I kind of brainstorm ideas and then I come back to them and mess with them, and then I come back to them and mess with them, and then usually like a song will take like 5 months to write, but like most of the lyrics will be written in like 1-2 hour burst at the end of the 5 months. Like I'll have been kicking around this idea, and then I'll go research some stuff. I might go visit a place related to it, or I might think about something about it, or do some talk to people, or like it's just a lot. I'm not a professional songwriter in the like discipline way. So yeah, that's where I'm at. Tasing says, I like the songs you and your brother have made. Oh, I'm glad. We are continuing to work on new stuff. It's just not done. Okay, so 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Boy. Okay. So I think that we needed this diagonal to be about 9, if I'm looking at this. Oh no, dang it, I lost the tower. We're going to have to glue that back on tomorrow, or Wednesday during our thing. Okay, so this area across here, according to the ruler, is about 27 millimeters. So according to my spreadsheet, which my mouse is swinging wildly, it's about 11 blocks. So we need 9 blocks between here. Welcome, Dodog. Doing well, thanks. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, but this is... I gotta remember that these blocks are not actually 9 meters diagonally, right? Or 11 meters diagonally. So we need to figure out the triangle solver. So this is a right triangle. So Google has a triangle solver built into it. We need to solve the triangle hypotenuse solver. Dang it. See, how do you find it? Triangle side solver. Okay, yeah. So we need to solve for... It's a right triangle side solver. There we go. So... we need to solve for the hypotenuse with the legs. No, wait. We need to solve for the legs with the hypotenuse is equal to 9. If the hypotenuse is 9, then we need both legs to be what? 6-ish, I think. 6.4, 6.3. Okay. So that means to get this 9, we need to go over 6. So 1, 2. Dang it. Of course, I don't have any torches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then over 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait, dang it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So wait, this is almost right. Hold on. Square root of 2. Yeah, so that's 1.414 or something. Square root of 2. Let me just verify this. 1.414. Okay, yeah, I was right. Okay. So 1.414. So this might almost be correct, even. The problem is that well, does that actually line up with where? Kind of lines up almost. We need to go look at the backside. Firebolt Chili, bits are only for Twitch partners and affiliates. Okay, so yeah, The Giver was something I read in like 7th or 8th grade, not something I read in when I was 8. So I don't know if that's a good choice. Yeah, so this is supposed to come out 3 past here. So I think, roughly. So at that point, what does that do with our diagonal there? Okay. So, yeah, this building here is supposed to be pretty long. It starts about there and then goes back past there. Okay, so the diagonal building, though, basically goes back virtually as far back as this wall. So, where's the... So wherever the diagonal goes to, it goes to here. Now this rounded part is also possibly wrong. Because so much of this is... We don't have the angle right necessarily on this wall, but I don't want to move it if I don't have to, and I'm not sure I have to. Okay. Okay, wait. So, if this did run to here. There we go. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, basically. Except there would be a tower, a big circular tower right here. That would protrude out. And that big circular tower would start even with... Oh boy, that third window, roughly. So where's that third window, roughly? Okay, so that's roughly here. Okay, so Cleo actually does have this tower in about the right place. I don't think the diameter she has is proper, but... Okay, let's just think this through. So this building here absolutely must extend further back. There's no two ways about that. That much we know to be true. Kind of self-conscious about the fact that I'm not lighting any of this up. Kind of feel like I should light stuff up as I go. Here's some torches. I think Cleo picked up all the torches as she redid the ground. So I'm gonna need to grab some fresh, what do you call those? Coal out of here. No coal. That's a bad sign. There's coal in here. Block of coal. Hey, there we go. That's probably enough. Didn't put the rest back. Yes, I did. Okay. Coal, 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 coal. Okay, I think we have enough light in here generally. Okay. Hey, looks like we got another tip rolling in from Matthew for 20. We were 2 away from the next face camera expansion, but now we are 18 past that next milestone. Y'all have seen that money go straight to my head with each expansion thus far. But now, like Jacob Marley, these chains I've forged in life are about to begin pulling me down to the deep below. Enter the joust. Boom, 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 boom. At this point, each additional face camera expansion will be accompanied by a corresponding drop in Joe-pacity. We are at 90% Joe-pacity right now. We are $2 away from that next expansion. So if you want to see what I mean, tips are welcome via paypal.me/JoeHills and YouTube Super Chat. Hey, Paranoid Rabbit just rolled in with 3. That'll get us there. And writes, my hero. So here we go. It's time to... Why did this get rid of the filter? Dang it, OBS. What are you doing? Expand Joust. Lowering the Joe-pacity now to 80%. Thank you very much there, Paranoid Rabbit. And Matthew. Matthew also had a note who said, would love to hear a tune of yours if you're not too focused. Well, I am pretty focused on getting this sorted, but that's actually probably a good time to put on a song so I can figure out what we're going to do. Let's play... Here's one I wrote, performed by my brother Sean, called Lectern Full Cauldron. It's a parody of Cake's Short Skirt Long Jacket. Okay, so as I think about this...
I want a girl who will mine for her diamonds. I want a girl who can sort a chest. I want a girl with shears that cut and swords that burn through zombie flesh. I want a girl who knows world generation, who crafts furrows and times her attack. She's modding her community. She's flying through the air. She's smelting out impurities and feeding her cat. I want a girl with a lectern and a full cauldron. I want a girl who logs in early. I want a girl who plays till late. I want a girl with unobstructed creativity who uses a tripwire to ruin your day. With shulker boxes organized and lustrous in a tone that will torch you like desert grass. Who crafts furrows and times her attack. She's smelting out impurities and feeding her cat. I want a girl with a lectern and a full cauldron. whose shield is emblazoned. I want a girl with good enchantments. On some server we will meet incidentally. We'll start to talk as we shoot skeletons. She wants a spawn with biome convenience. She wants a spawn that's in good repair. She's changing her ing from wither to dragon. She's trading her archery for a trident that's self-repairing. I want a girl with a lectern and a full cauldron.
Kimmy Keen says those are some really cool glass frames. I really like them. Thank you. Okay, so let's see. We need to tear out this back wall here. We know that. This back wall is wrong. It's in the wrong place. We need to free up a bunch of inventory space to remove those materials, though. Okay. Why do y'all keep trying to give robots commands? That's not what we're here for right now. Stop. You give robots commands all the time at work, other places. You don't need to be doing it here. Probably actually faster to kind of add and then subtract. Boom. There we go. Let's put the smooth sandstone stairs and slabs there. Cut sandstone. We can go in here with... Boom. Dripstone can go in there. Right now, I'm gonna temporarily offload those here. High Five and Hippo says, Joe, how are your glasses see-through? Optics? I don't know. The Dutch figured this out centuries ago. I just benefit from it. Oh, let's grab these. We're gonna need these for sure. Yes, 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 yes. Okay, so to get up there all the way, I'm just gonna jump, 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 jump. Okay. But yeah, if you can't see through your glasses, you need to call your optometrist, because that's like a major flaw. Glasses are intended to be seen through. Current Joe opacity is 80%, and we are currently, it looks like 19 away from the next face camera expansion. Okay. So wait, I don't think we want to tear out this part. We need to leave the diagonal where it is. So everything past where we lose the 45-degree angle, we're going to pull down here. In some ways, the easiest way to make sure we don't screw that up is just to drop all the way to here. Boom. Okay. Do-do-do-do-do-do. La-da-da-da-da-da. Whoops. Sand. Do-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do. Sand. Do-do-do-do-do. Sand, 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 sand. Dang it, sand. Urgh. More sand. Okay. So we can run down here and grab these. Then we can run over here. Okay. I think I might need to top off my soda soon. Is it a good time of day to take a hydration break? Not the best time of day. Let's find a tree that we can stand in where we probably won't get mobbed. I've slept recently enough, we probably shouldn't get attacked by, what do you call those? phantoms from here. Ah, here's a good view of the castle. Okay. So let's see who we... Oh, hey, we got a tip rolling in from Jesse, who says, hope you're doing well. Thank you so much, Jesse. That's going to put us evenly at our next face camera expansion milestone. So here we go. It's time to expand. Whoops. Jost. Lowering the opacity now to 70%. And we're going to go ahead and put that hydration break sign up. Let's see here. And I will be back in about 4 minutes. Here is a song I wrote called Lines, which is exactly 4 minutes long. So, be right back.
Power line to convey a certain brilliance, a telephone line to carry a voice, a metro line to bring us all downtown. Lines of connection, communication, not the borders of boundaries that slice and dice a nation. Divided by the chalk lines of disreputable history, past failures are laid out as we shrug with absent mystery. Those bodies left behind us while we amble on ahead, fearful of the wrong things from newspapers unread. Before I tell you what to do, or you try to tell me, let's all see what's been done and where we could have been. By knowing what's before us, the path might clear ahead, and focus on new obstacles uncharted by the dead. Power line from a gurgling turbine, a telephone line from a quiet room, a metro line from across the city. Maybe we'll all raise our glasses soon. They say across the fence line the grass is always verdurous, but we're not corralling cattle, fearing rainbows about the murders. When we look out past dividers, we're unsurprised to see more folks erecting fences, becoming detainees. Before I worry about you or you worry about me, let's all dwell on ourselves, we're the private enemy, becoming who we're meant to, virtuous and creative. We won't dread the different, the strange or unrelated. A power line to convey certain brilliance, a telephone line to carry a voice, a metro line to bring us all, to bring us home.
All right, welcome back, everybody. Let's see. So, yeah, where are we? We are here working on this. There's supposed to be a big old tower. This tower right here. So, if you look at... can I actually superimpose this creatively over... Hold on. Three-dimensional transformations are hard. Let's go shopping. Okay, there's no way for me to successfully superimpose this. Especially because the tower that needs to go... Okay, hold on. The tower that needs to go over there isn't going to be in frame. Yeah, there it is. So... Basically, there's a big tower that needs to go there. It's just the short version. And I need to put it there. So I'm trying to figure out where exactly that goes, how it goes, all that. Okay. Yeah, and this is supposed to be like one of the widest buildings. So, like I said, 26 there. Compared to only, well, wait. It's definitely wider than that. Hold on. Why is that looking wrong? Okay. So however wide that other building is, we need to make this one slightly larger, is what it's coming down to. I'm trying to figure out if we can do that without moving these blocks, which I really want to do. Okay. Hey, welcome Renine-C, or Renine100. Glad you could join us. Hope you are enjoying your lurk. Okay, so this building here, how many blocks wide is this? So we have 21 scaffolds. And... okay, so we spent 12 scaffolds going diagonally that far. So, proportionally, if this is supposed to be bigger, so if we just wanted to get 12 meters diagonally in blocks, we need... math is hard. Okay. I think we need to divide 12 by 1.414. 12 divided by 1.414 is 8.4 blocks. So we need 8.4 blocks diagonally to make that the same. But to make it slightly wider, we do need it to be 9 blocks. That's what okay. I've been dancing around this. For some reason, I was fixated on the idea that this needed to be 9 blocks, and I couldn't quite get my brain around why. But yeah, that's it. That's it. To make this proportionally the size it needs to be. It probably ideally should be 10 blocks because, like I said, this building, the diagonal building is the second widest building. So this is less wide. We can't go in this door. So at 12 blocks, this is less wide. The diagonal building is more wide. And then how many blocks across is that big chapel area? I have a feeling it's... okay, so actually I can figure that out because it would be these steps, right? So each of these steps is 3, so that's 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21. We subtract 2, so that's 19 wide there. So yeah, this building is supposed to be almost as wide, but not as much. Okay. Yeah, I know this is the inside dimension. I'm trying to figure out... in order to make sure these buildings are proportionally the right size in relation to each other, so that the whole thing comes together. Okay. So, trying to just figure this out. Okay. Welcome, Razor Random. Good, more sand. Okay, so... so one diagonal, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's get some torches out here. Or not. 6, 7, 8. This would get us 9 blocks, which is the equivalent of moving this over 1, 2, 3. Hold on. So if we're moving, this block is where we would meet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so we're moving this over 9 blocks too, but that kind of tracks because we moved these walls over 9 blocks. Let's do some math on that. Because at a certain point, we can't keep moving everything over 9 blocks or stuff gets wild. So, of course I don't have the dripstone anymore. HHH was wonderful. Thank you for asking. Welcome. Good evening, Anna Belkins. Glad you could join us. Table Destroyer says, hey, what's with the floor? It prevents fall damage, and it doesn't get broken by the same material, the same tools that I'm using on the other materials. So I'm less likely to accidentally break it while I'm working. Okay, it's against the rules to ask to be a mod, so you probably haven't read the rules. So I'm going to time you out there real quick. Okay. So, let's see. That'll give you a chance to read the rules. So, if we had this come out this far here, and then eventually it will hit this crazy half circle thing here, which we still have to figure out. That half circle thing here, oh boy. Oh, that's wild. Oh. Yeah, this half circle thing is going to be a whole thing as well. Let's just keep extending this out. So let's figure out where this circular thing goes here. So we have this come out this way and then extend 3 past there. Let's go ahead and break these. Like, this entire outer wall is going to be wildly wrong at this point. Okay, so when that hits that, it's going to go over quite a ways, basically until past the first windows of the other thing, which I can't see easily. So let's go get the coordinates on those first windows. So the first windows on the other thing are here at 1191. The whole outer wall needs to be totally redone. So 1191 is going to go to here. Okay. So we don't need to go this far with the with any diagonals, really. Okay, so at this point then, now we have the crazy circular thing. And that's wild. This circular tower here that's very tall. Maybe not the tallest tower, but one of them. So this flat thing next to the circular tower is what we just did. There's the big back part. There's the chapel there. Okay, so you're tracking what we're doing here. Oh boy. What a day. Okay, so we're going to need to break this wall down. And we can just kind of clean it up a little bit there. Okay, so trying to figure out... So this tower starts roughly here and is going to run as wide as to the bottom. Let me get the ruler out here. Okay. This tower basically runs to the door over there. So it starts at like 1191 something and starts coming out here like so. But then on this side, Tio Pollo says Cleo made the small towers wider so they were so it could be built in Minecraft. Maybe you should do the same with this tower. Well, the thing is, this tower is big enough that we don't have to mess with the scale. It's really only the small things that you have to mess with the scale too much. So let's see. So this is that door there. Okay, so that's 1199 to 1200, and okay, yeah. So 1199 is where that circular tower is going to end. Nyla Gray says that avocado toast story from earlier was really funny. Thank you. Okay. So this is the other end of that tower. So that circular tower is going to sweep out like this to some degree. Now the problem, the awkward part is this wall is supposed to roughly intersect its center point. So if we start counting at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. So its center point is about here. That means it needs to go out like roughly 4 from there too. Let's just make it 9 for ease, for convenience sake. So 1, 2, 3. We need to use a bed real quick. So we're going to pull up the Minecraft circles diagram. Minecraft circles. Okay, so open image in new tab. Okay, so 9 is going to be 5, then 1, then 5, then 1. That's not going to look great for the... Because this tower technically has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 sides. So if we want it to actually have like look like it has 10 sides, that is not going to go well. So we might need to make its radius. So 11 makes it look kind of octagonal. Blue. This is not ideal. 12 could, or 10 could also make it kind of octagonal. So that's not really... Okay, so let's see. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We got 6 exposed sides just over here. Yeah, we're working on the diagonal building right now, Sakara 10. Okay. Faye Trinket says you're very meticulous about this. Looking forward to seeing the end result. Thank you. Okay, so let's just spitball here and do the 9 diameter. That's gonna look like garbage though. I feel like until you get to 13, you really aren't gonna get... I mean, these don't look like circles very much, is what it comes down to. Wait. Oh, I guess I'm in 11 technically, huh? Because if there's 9 internally, then yeah. That might actually be okay. So that's 5, 1, 2, 5, 1, 2, 5, 1, 2, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so that's this. This is the base of this tower then. And that should intersect roughly with the center point. Which one's the center point? Oh, dang it. This one's the center point. Okay. You know what? Actually, no. The center point is a little bit further back. So... Okay, yeah. It looks like our angle is correct there. If it's going to miss the center point by that much, that's okay. That's where it should be proportionally. Okay. So this is good. Now, like I said, we do run into the problem of eventually we're supposed to hit this other weird structure here that we are not equipped to handle at the moment. This structure has roughly the same diameter, maybe? No, it's a little bit bigger, actually. Okay. So if this one was an 11 diameter circle, this one should be probably a 13 diameter circle. And this one, though, do we hit the center point? We do. We hit the center point on the wall. Almost. So... And that is going to start lined up with, actually, the head wall of the stairwell. Unholy Sword says, I built the Roman Colosseum in Minecraft before. Mapping and scaling the build without losing details is a pain. It is indeed. It is indeed. Okay, so this is the coordinate for that. That thing needs to technically start about, what is that, 1406? Really? Okay, that feels wrong, but maybe that'll turn out to look right. 1406 would be where that circle kind of begins to intersect that. And if it's a 13 circle, okay, if it's a 13 circle, it's going to diagonally go 1, 2, oh my gosh. One, two, 3, 4, 5. Okay, wait. Boo. Oh, this is bad. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is going to be our center of that circle, it looks like, which does line roughly with where Cleo thought the center point was. These feel really close together. Can we fit 4 diagonal windows in here? Let's take a look at the 4 diagonal windows on the opposite side. To fit the 4 diagonal windows on the opposite side here, we needed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We needed 12 blocks of diagonal to fit the windows. So we need 12 blocks of diagonal on this as well. So let's see, we've got 1, 2, 3, that's one window, 4, 5, 6, that's another, 7, 8, 9, and then we're hitting that. Okay. So that means we need to get 3 extra blocks somehow. So maybe, yeah, that's rough. That is rough. I'm thinking the easiest thing is probably going to be to slide this down by 3. Now, if that's the center of that circle, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, then that gets us on this diagonal here. Wait, is that how that works? Yeah. Wait, no, no, no. Okay, hold on. 1, 2. Okay, if we're lining up with that, this is 5 across now. And we have 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 that way. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait, nope, that's wrong. How is it wrong? We came too far over, is what it is. So we're going to remove this. Okay. So that is going to put that there. So then we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay, so 13, that actually gives us exactly the amount of breathing room we need for this next bit, and should put this roughly where it needs to be as well. And we might not even need to move this entire wall. That'd be nice. Yeah. Okay. So, yeah, I think we're ready to look at this. So that's the perfect number of blocks for 4 windows. See, this is why we're counting it out and figuring out where the windows need to go. Because, like, we're not obsessing about the scale. We're trying to get the art, the architecture feel of it right. Okay? And so that means, like, okay, we might make this wall slightly longer than it is in real life, but it makes it, the windows are the right proportions and they fit right, you know, at that point. Okay. So. Whew. 10:34. I have been streaming a lot today. And I had 2 late nights the last couple streams, so I'm probably not gonna... I didn't take as many naps today as I did the last 2 stream days, so I'm probably not gonna run super late again. Oh, also, I might be... Don't Panic Flip invited me to jump on his stream, so remind me if... When he goes... remind me later when we raid him. He had said I was welcome to jump in the Discord on voice chat and say hello. So I might hang out with him for a few minutes while I wind down for the night. So, yeah, when we raid tonight, if you don't normally stick around because you're like, I'm done, Joe is gone, Joe will actually be around for a few minutes. Probably not super long. I think, but then again, the last time that I was like, yeah, George, I'll hop on for a few minutes, I think I was there for like an hour and a half, maybe. I don't know. Judgment. You know, it's fine. So I'm not gonna promise anything, but yeah, because I was gonna hop on his show last Monday night, and then he wasn't feeling well, so he took the night off. So I think that I might have the opportunity to jump on there tonight. Yeah, it's gonna be on Twitch. I'll post the link when I do the raid. I usually try to post the link in the YouTube chat too, so that y'all don't miss out. Okay. Dang it. Of course there's a bajillion blocks falling down there, of course. I'll get him. I always do. Nope, went too far. Oh, hey, that was actually a good throw. Yay! Okay, so let's go ahead and... Of course we're out of hay. Okay, so let's just plug this in so we don't fall. Okay, we can remove these now. So let's go ahead and just take out some of this because we don't need it where it is. Anna Belkin says, so far it looks great. I love how well you can improvise in areas and it all makes sense. I don't know how well I'm doing. Like, you know, Cleo and I were talking about this earlier. It's like, oh, wow, you know, this is really coming along quickly now that we're redoing it for the 4th time. You know, like, we've gotten really quick at rebuilding this thing because we've practiced rebuilding it so many times. So yeah, we're kind of, yes, I'm still improvising to some degree, but this is my 4th round of improvisation. These aren't sunglasses, these are just glasses. But either way, I'm having fun. And that's what really matters. Okay, so let's, whoops. Okay. So we can pull that out. Yeah, now we can't reach what we need to reach. Dang it. Probably should have switched the haste beacon back to haste, but, like, the jumping actually is a huge benefit. I probably need to build a second beacon is what I need to do. Where did Cleo leave her beacon? I should get Cleo's beacon. Does anybody know where Cleo's beacon is? Also a bunch of iron. I should have asked her for that earlier, because, yeah, having haste and jump boost would be huge on this project at this point. The fun is the best part. Thank you, Annabelle. Okay. Yeah, the problem is I can't give Pearl good instructions about where to move it at this point because I'm still kind of figuring that out. I think we need to move this over slightly, though. I think this wall needs to have... The diagonal needs to continue here. Yeah. We'll have to revisit that. Okay, so... But this part, once this happens, we definitely need to start cutting in. How are we for inventory space? Still good? Okay, cool. Whoops. I was going to say, we don't want to forget all these blocks down here on the ground. No, sir. Dang it. Cool. Space Cowboy says, Bruce Lee once said, I fear the man who practices 1,000 punches or who practices 1,000 punches once, less than the man who practices one punch 1,000 times. Not sure if that applies here. I mean, yeah, I'm going to be really, really good at building this by the end. Because I'll have built several. How many Castle Hohenzollern did you build? Well, at the end of the season, there was one, but in the process... Hey, Ruth Miller, glad you could catch the stream as well. Okay. Dang it. Overshot. Really overshot. Wow. Okay. Is this a replica of a real castle? Yes! And so is this. It's Castle Hohenzollern. Castle Hohenzollern. Castle Hohenzollern. Castle Hohenzollern. I'll let you Google it yourself. Dee 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 dee. Duh. Okay. Whoops. Dang it. Stupid mushroom blocks with their mushroominess. Really need to get a silk touch axe. Dang it. Again with the mushrooms that I think are logs. So let's just pop up real quick. Take care of these remaining blocks. Okay. Welcome, Artist Cyber. Glad you could join us. Okay. Hopping back up and out. Back up and out. No problem. Welcome, Nova. Okay. And down. And more down. Thank you, Jordan. I appreciate it. Okay. So now we'll just hop up there, knock this up. I'm still trying to figure out my Halloween plans. Because I wasn't sure. I was trying to figure out who we were going to have in terms of in-studio guests, and I wasn't sure if Badger Spanner would be able to join us, but they just announced that the US-UK travel ban is going to be lifted in November, not October, like we were hoping. So now I got to scramble to book a bunch of other people. So... But at least I know what I'm dealing with at this point, so that's fine. Okay, boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, that's right. You will get stabbed. Take that, tiny monster. Okay. Hey, evening, NJ. Glad you're on your way home from your friend's house. Hope you had a good visit. House. Sounds like I'm Canadian there. House. Welcome, Maxla. Hello. We are just working on figuring out all of gestures vaguely. This. Okay. So, you know, I'm thinking I can just use Silk Touch to override my existing fortune on this pick, right? Like, that would work. Mumbo Jumbo is not here. It's sleepy time for him. He had to go Betty bye-bye. Smooth sandstone. Yeah, let's just dump a bunch of that real quick. Minecutter says, nice garage. Thank you. People are saying I can't just put Silk Touch over a fortune pick, or dang it, over a fortune axe to override it. Well, never mind then. I was looking forward to doing that. I do read both chat, Silver. I'm actually also reading the Discord chat too. Yay, Discord. So I'm kind of thinking what I want to do is go straight diagonally across here. Let's break these distracting torches for a second. So this is going to be window number 1. Yeah, okay, we're going to actually have these windows line up the way I hoped. Perfect, 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 perfect. Okay. So let's go get the windows real quick. How's my day today? Anything exciting? Well, apparently Pfizer's vaccine looks like it's kid safe, and they're hoping to get FDA approval by Halloween, so that's exciting. And it looks like they're going to reopen travel from the UK to the United States in November, so that's exciting. So those are the two big things. Okay. Bum, 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 bum. Okay, so this is... Dang it, one more here. That looks right. Maybe? Okay, hold on. We're at 92 right now. We're at 92. Okay, cool. So this is going to be tinted glass. And then we can go up. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think that's 7. Let's look over at that one here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It looks like it might be 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No, it's 7. Okay. Okay, yeah, that looks about right. Okay. Dang it. Not helping. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So yeah, these will actually end up being perfectly parallel to each other. That's really good. So that means that we got our towers in the right places if these windows line up with across the way here. So that's very exciting. That's a huge, huge coup for like structures. Dang it. This is part of why I didn't have okay. There we go. Anyone know why I have Cleo's Twitch in the description? Oh, because Cleo and I often stream together. So it's just easier to keep it there all the time. Okay, this is looking good. So how many is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Great. Let's actually just do these in a row. Iskul is asleep too. You're asking about a lot of hermits that are in bed. It's very late in most of Hermitland. Yep, I'm on day 1289. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, cool. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so that gets these windows in here where they need to go, which I think should look good. Okay. And they're all also going to have, partway down here, more windows. They're going to have like a 2 by 2 window at some point, but we're not even going to deal with that right now. Okay. So it's going to be a whole thing. Okay, so if that's 1 block below there to get to that balcony, we need to cap this. Okay, so this needs to go over 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the slope of this wall should have continued. If this slope was 3 this whole time, it should have stayed 3. It shouldn't have gone to 4. Right? It should have gone 3, and then another 3 here, and then another 3 starting here. And then that puts us right where we need to be on that. So that's great. And I'm out of smooth stone blocks, of course. Okay, so we're going to go over 3 here. I'm going to grab these smooth stone blocks because we're not going to need them. Well, I mean, we are going to need them, but we don't need them to tell us where to go. That's 3. Okay, dang it. Okay. So we hop down here. Dang it. Am I going to have before and after shots in the next video? Probably not. I might just do the next episode about, like, the respawn egg or something. We'll figure it out. Yeah, I was like, I'll get the next episode out really quick because I'm going to have so much progress to show. And then I'm like, there's no usable footage in this. It's just me messing with the building forever. It's interminable. Okay, so let's go ahead and log that. Okay. Okay. Okay, I don't want to accidentally break the mushrooms. I've got a bad habit of doing that. My axe just chews through them too quick for me to react. Woo! I want to fall down there. Okay. Let's grab anything we drop down here as well. Okay. So this is coming along. Okay, so then that needs to come straight into here. Okay. So we fixed this diagonal, and in theory it should roughly match the other diagonal well enough. We can cheat it if we have to. Because very little of the opposite wall actually runs parallel to that. So, okay. Hey, Scar's here. We need to make sure we greet Scar. Howdy, Scar. Also, it looks like it's almost 11 o'clock. I should mention that tips are welcome via paypal.me/joehills and YouTube Super Chat. Okay. You do have to use Silk Touch on the mushroom blocks, and I have repeatedly failed to do so, which is an ongoing problem. Do. So, yeah. Okay, so we've got this semicircle here that actually kind of protrudes out in a weird way. How high up does this go? Oh, this actually goes up to the level of there approximately. So we're going to cut that off there. Yeah, okay. Okay, and we're out of ender pearls almost, so we need to go grab more of those. Not ender pearls. Okay. Welcome home, NJ. Okay. Okay, I'm feeling pretty good about this on the whole. And I think, though, that we probably should do a quick torch run. Because there are some parts of this that seem a little darker than maybe they should be. Just as I'm eyeballing this. So up we go. Okay, so to make this match on this side here. Okay, we're gonna need more torches down here, and then we're gonna need a roof over it. This is gonna protrude out here. We need to move this whole wall out quite a bit, which I'm not ready to do yet. Okay, we need more torches here, here, back here. In here, nooks, nooks, nooks. Corners. That we needed to mess with extremely much, very quite. Not even want to do that right now. Okay. Hypno's base does look cool in the background. That's a really cool base. I want our base to look cool from his base, you know? So actually here, we haven't looked at what we've been doing for a little while. Whoops. That was not how I intended to do that. What I actually intended to do was to go down here to the water to look at the mushroom that he's got with the trident here. That should get us roughly there. Yeah. We still got our jump boosts, thankfully. Yeah. Oh, okay. It's a little cut off. That's kind of sad. Oh, well. It'll look good once it actually, How does it look from, like, down here in the swamp? Chomp, chomp, chomp. That looks okay. It'll look better when that roof is on and that tower's in. Once we get the double towers in. I mean, this will all look better. Okay. Curse you, render distance! Okay, so we can actually wipe out these scaffolds now. Okay. Okay, looks like Cleo had more mushrooms on here than anything else. So 1 to 2 mushrooms, maybe. And we can remine these as well. Hey, Winter Panther, the stream is going well. We are doing some good work here, I think, today. Dang it. Okay. So this part over here actually doesn't really technically need to be... Oh, so I guess where this matters, we're having the circle marked on the ground all the way 100% through matters, is because parts of the tower end up protruding above the roof line, right? And so once we figure out where that roof line is, we need to actually build the backside of this tower too. Even if we don't build it internally, we do need to build it externally above the roof line. What's the plan for lighting? We'll worry about that later. We have not worried about the details at all on this. We don't know what's going to go inside of it. Like, we've looked at a few pictures, but like really we're just trying to get the rough castle in. And I mean, it's coming along, but it's not by any means complete. So yeah, let's go grab lighting. Whatever keeps it from being a mob farm. Yurgi's right about that. Okay, so that's gonna be the same on that side as it is on this side, basically. But does that continue at the same height, though? No, that gets taller over there. Actually, not shorter, interestingly. Okay. So... Oh, that's interesting. Yeah. Okay, cool. So this building is going to come out here like so as well. Although actually this building is supposed to have like a kind of an open archway kind of thing here in two places. So like in some ways this is actually going to go up more like this. And then we'll have like, I don't know, birch stair across or something. We'll have to figure out how that goes. And it'll come out this way, at least this far. How high up does this go? It doesn't go as high as... It goes as high as the middle of the... 3 blocks into the window it should go. So... 1, 2, 3. So this is... It's about there. Okay. And then it's going to have a triangle up it. But, okay. Okay. And this is also then going to have a door here. That doesn't go there. Dang it, I'm just blindly copying things that are behind me because I'm not used to, I'm used to moving walls, not extending them. Okay, so this is going to have a roof that's going to come up and over pretty steeply. Like 1-2 stair. And then it's going to come up and over again. And then that'll put it at the proper height, probably above that. Actually, it might be 3 stairs. This is a particularly steep roof. Okay, so let's grab some stairs real quick. Yeah, there's not a lot of method to the madness. There's just a lot of madness. Witness it. Oh, come on. It's 2. Yeah, that puts this at the right height here. And then we're still... Yeah. Okay. How far into the castle do I think I am? Oh, I have no idea. I'm completely out of my depth on this project. My ability to estimate anything is completely compromised. Am I still moving walls or making new walls? A little bit of both. Right now we're making new walls, but just as a break. This particular... Okay, that does not look right. That roof is gonna have to come down. This is a particularly steep roof, but it doesn't read it properly here the way we're doing it. This is like one of the steepest roofs in the whole build, but making it work is very difficult. Yeah, so there's supposed to be like a path there, or like a crossbeam type thing there. We're gonna have to come back to this. This is the sort of thing, like, I'm working on this because I knew it was gonna be a pain, and I was like, I should try an attempt at this just to see how it feels, and it doesn't seem like it feels great. Okay, so we're gonna cross beam this here as well. Cross beam that there. Okay, this is, we're just trying to get the rough proportions in play. And that alone is very challenging with this piece. Dang it. Whew. Yeah, because this is kind of like a two different entrances. It's like, so I think that this is supposed to kind of provide, like, this is supposed to be a shelter from the rain, but then there's like a stairwell entrance here. We got to figure out where the stairs go or how they go. But yeah, we figured out where these diagonal windows go on the opposite side of there. Okay, let's put the deep slate away for right now. Let's free up some inventory space. We're gonna consolidate down the scaffolding for a second. Get rid of this extra mushroom block. We don't really need the dripstone at the moment. That's kind of a superfluous block as is. More stripped oak. More sandstone. More cut sandstone. More sand. More, finally, smooth sandstone. Okay. Rainbow says, I've been on a tour of Hohenzollern Castle and it's very pretty. Awesome. Yeah, Cleo and I both haven't been, but we've heard from folks, our viewers, that it is a great place. Okay, so... Okay. Dang it. I'm hitting the bottom of that. Brr. Okay, so with this is gonna get weird because like we need to do the dang it, the bits underneath there first. The windows make this messed up a little bit. And it's getting dark again. Woo! Time to lay our heads down and dream. Okay. Boy. Okay. Yeah, it would be very cool to visit several of the places I built in Minecraft, like the Tower of Hercules Lighthouse in Galicia, Spain, the Suez Canal, the Castle Hohenzollern, you know. A lot of cool places. Doc Evan doesn't have time to go here. Okay. Come on, where is it? I feel like while I'm up here, I might as well place the next row of blocks. So cut sandstone, then sand, and then finally, okay, so let's see, we had that, so we're gonna do cut sandstone, sand. What was that? Okay, that's that. We still need to get the exact height here. That's going to be based loosely off of being slightly taller than that. Okay, yeah, that's right. Oh, this one has that weird indentation line too. We'll come back to that. I don't really feel like that. Okay. Cut sandstone. Wait, actually no, once we switch to sand we stay, no, we go to smooth sandstone. Yeah, that's right. Okay, so I think our head level is about here. Oh boy, this is gonna be a whole thing. It's gonna be a whole thing. Ay, ay. Sorry about that. Okay. Steam wanted to install an update. We can do that while we're doing this. Dang it, Steam, stop stealing focus. That's about right. Okay, this is how high we're gonna make this, I think. This is one of the taller segments. It's slightly taller than that segment. Or is it? Yeah, it's slightly taller than that segment, and it's slightly taller than that segment. So we might be actually like... Yeah, actually it needs to come up to here. To be one taller than that one. Okay, we're gonna have a fun time getting the roof going here. And back down we go. Once more. Okay, so we got some sandstone, we got cut sandstone, we got sand. Okay. Cool. So from here we need to go birch, sandstone, which now has been replaced with birch. Cut sandstone a little bit up here. Sand up here. There. Okay. We use slabs for the diagonal route, Joe, or is the pitch steeper? I think we're gonna use stairs for this one. I think this one should work best with stairs because it's about a 45 degree angle roof. Oops. So let's make sure that this actually links to that. We go down, eat another steak. Birch. Sandstone, birch. Sandstone. Cut sandstone. Sand. Okay. So then that gets us where we need to in terms of bringing the roof in on this diagonal. And if we meet it on the other side, okay, so let's get our Y level. We are currently at Y112. That makes sense because that's Y111 for the top of that roof. This needs to be one less. Dang it, I forgot that doesn't meet. Okay. Okay, so we need to get to Y112. There we go. Now we're even with that. It's not perfect. Now, so the thing is, there's actually like a big stripe in here. There are some additional details. This isn't just going to be a big flat wall. But for right now, for the purposes of getting the roof on, this is just going to be a big flat wall. Yeah, my daughter's back to school. Thanks for asking, Rose Wolf. She is out of quarantine, tested negative, all good. Okay. Dang it. So yeah, at about halfway between where the roof starts and this, we're gonna have a bunch of weird stripes that we need to add, but in detail work, but we're not doing that right now. Okay, so let's get the food back out. Eat on our way up. And this also puts us slightly above that, which is where we're supposed to be. That's good news. Might not be perfect, but it'll be close enough. And we're out of those. Let's also, while we're over here, grab a bunch of deep slate stairs. And some of these. Walls can make good steep roofs. Maybe. That might be true. Maybe. I'll have to think about that. So, dang it. Stupid night, not falling quick enough. Let's get more smooth stone, or more smooth sandstone. We need 1 block of that. We're going to dump the mushrooms for right now. Dump the oak. Dump the birch. Run back over here to get some sleep. Okay. It's almost 11:30 as well, so I should mention that tips are welcome via paypal.me/JoeHills and YouTube Super Chat. And we are currently 20 away from the next face camera expansion. Okay. Get the deep slate slabs too. And consolidate these down. Okay. I don't want to get out the smooth sandstone here. Okay. Alrighty, have a good night, Razor Randon. I should probably be getting to bed soon as well. I want to at least get my head around whether or not this roof is going to work. Because if this roof isn't going to work, I need to really think hard about that tomorrow. Okay. So. Okay. So where's this wall? This wall is actually going to come over like this too. And then it's going to go up diagonally as well. And then it's going to stop lined up kind of with... Oh boy, that's a weird one. Kind of lined up with the second one here. Okay. Or at least originally that's how it would have gone, but we'll find out, I guess. Okay, so if we go like this, all the way over here, 1. Hey, Catty Cake, raiding with a party of 3. Welcome. My name is Joe Hills. I'm broadcasting live from Nashville, Tennessee, here on the Hermitcraft server. We are currently working on a roof for Castle Hohenzollern. It's a work in progress. Big build, a lot of detail. Trying to make sure the math works before we do too much more detail work. But welcome, raiders. Glad you could join us for some stair placement. Woo! Somebody says, did that tip go on the abacus? Oh, sorry. Yep. Wow, I must be getting tired. So SEK to USD. That is 2 US abacus speeds. That puts us 18 away from the next face camera expansion. Thank you, Enrique Ekstrom. Sorry, my brain. Okay, when I start making mistakes like this, that means I probably should end the stream soon. I am clearly more wiped out than I thought. But I've gotten I've done a lot of really high intensity streams in a row, and my brain is kind of oof. Okay, so I think that this is gonna work. Well, this actually might need to go more like this. Yeah. Hold on. Yeah, this is how this is actually gonna work. So it's actually going to go around the turret here. Wait, no, that's a separate roof. There's a separate roof that starts here. Okay, so we're going to remove that. Let's go down and grab those. Pick them back up. Whew. Have a good night, Vaughn, for math. Okay. See, that's the second mistake in 3 minutes. Going too far on the roof, not catching the tips. Yeah. Okay, so this is where it gets weird, though, is because this roof doesn't... Like, I feel like this should somehow continue this way, almost. Yeah, that's how that's gonna go. Perilous work on the rooftop, dangerous times to place the blocks, but I know if I follow my heart, I probably won't fall to death. I might just fall some other way. It will probably be okay. Wait, so how does this go? Yeah, hold on. So then I come around like that, maybe? Yeah. Okay, cool. The hero. La da 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 da. Bum 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 bum. I feel like we need to kind of have this go like this. And then, so if we come up 3 from here. I missed Faye Trinket's super chat. Did I? I'm sorry, Faye Trinkets. Faye Trinkets tipped 5. Oh my gosh. Wow. Okay. Yeah. So sorry. Wow. Okay. Sorry. That is not cool. Thank you. That puts us 13 away from the next expansion. Thank you, Faye Trinkets. Okay. I was like, wow, it's weird. Nobody's been tipping for the last half hour or hour. It's like, no, people are tipping. I'm just too tired. Charlatan, welcome, Raiders. My name is Joe Hills. I'm broadcasting live from Nashville, Tennessee. Here on the Hermitcraft server, we are currently working on getting this Castle Hohenzollern roof in, which is a whole project. A whole project, I can assure you. I'm starting to suspect maybe this should have been steeper. Okay. Because this is like, it feels less steep because we're doing 2 blocks, I feel like, to get 1 up. Instead of getting up 1. Yeah, this is based on a real castle in Germany called Castle Hohenzollern. You can learn more about it on the internet or at your local library. The more you know. Okay, so I feel like we're not even halfway. Okay, we are like 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so when I look at that, that's 9 across. And this is... So we've gone 4 of the 9. So I think we need to go over there now. Good. Perfect landing. Okay. So that part of the tower there is going to come up really tall here. But also presumably go down further. Womp womp. Because I really thought this out. Great. Oh yeah, while I'm over here, I wanted to put these hay bales in so I don't keep falling to my death. so we're going to extend that there a little bit as well. Oh boy, this does not feel efficient. Okay, so if we want to make sure that this lines up properly here, we've already gotten rid of all those blocks. Blurg. Okay, let's just climb back up this part. Whoops, that's the opposite of climbing back up this part. I think I was fixated on breaking these ones that I just noticed didn't have the window pieces in them. And so my brain was like, time to break blocks. No, not time to break blocks at all. Okay, so we're back up here now, and so we've got where the tower would extend both up and down. And that's important because we need to go slightly lower and yet slightly higher here. Okay. So the tower is 5 long. Actually, this part of the tower, well, it probably doesn't matter. Too tired to go to bed. We'll let Jevin do it. Or let nobody do it at this point. Okay. So we can now break these. So that's going to go down there and around. Like so. Okay. So this is going to come up here, but it's going to be at a weird angle in a odd way. Oh, that's the same problem we had with that, where it like actually needs to come over like bizarrely this way. It's fine. We'll worry about the fancy parts of the diagonal later. Let's just get the core concept of the diagonal in. Very hard to see at this late at night game. Let's put some lights up along here as well, just so we don't actually have mobs killing us within shotgun range or whatever they use these days. Are they using bows still? I haven't really kept up. Crossbows. It seems like they keep adding new monster attacks. So I don't want to assume they're still using bows and arrows. So once again, this part here is technically wrong. It needs to keep sweeping diagonally. But we're too lazy to make that happen at the moment. Jacquid says, cool glasses. Thank you. Okay, so this gets us up to the correct elevation for here. So that means then we're going to have to keep going. Oh yeah, that tracks. That tracks. Yeah, so it'll eventually run into this wall over here, and the diagonal would actually continue past the turret that way. Ground do have tridents now. See? See? They're getting more stuff. Okay. Hey, we just got a tip rolling in via PayPal from Tong. Thank you very much, Tong, for the 13. That's going to put us evenly at our next face camera expansion. So here we go. It's time to expand. Just do. Up until this point, everyone who has tipped has been making the camera more obnoxious. Welcome to its logical extreme. This is what we call the Tony Stark helmet cam. At this point, at each milestone, the camera's going to keep getting bigger and more transparent, but it's basically as big as it can plausibly get before the transparency starts making it invisible again. So up until this point, everybody who's been tipping has been making the camera more obnoxious. If you would like to make the camera less obnoxious, we are $20 away from the next face camera expansion and the next corresponding reduction in opacity. So let's go ahead now and, yeah, see this here, that looks like we're going to fall right straight down onto that, aren't we? No, 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 that's one too far. We actually need to have this go 1, 2, and then we're going to have it come over 1. If I'm doing this right, am I doing this right? I might be doing this right, y'all. Dang it. Okay, here we go. Bringing this around like that. To there. Whoops. Yeah. Ouch. Yeah, my mistakes per minute is definitely way up. Like, granted, this is like really fiddly work with blocks that don't have a clear texture, but it's still not a good look. Okay, so this is gonna keep coming up here like so as we go, but this is where it gets weird. It needs to really go like this. Yeah. Okay, cool, cool, cool. And then when it gets to there, it needs to come up and in, because this is where we are going to resume that tower. There. And that's going to go out 5. And then it's going to go... Oh, wait, hold on. Do I have this right? Does it go into... It might actually supposed to go... Yeah, so actually it's supposed to go into right here. So it goes into... Well, let's remove this just to verify what we're looking at. So yeah, that's there, and then it goes in 5 after that. So we're going to put that there just for safekeeping, I guess. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, these towers actually do kind of get... Oh, wait, this one isn't a rounded tower. Oh, it's the half circle tower. Whatever, we'll worry about it later. We'll fix it in post. Okay. Gabe says those glasses do be fire. Thank you, Gabe. Appreciate it. Hey, Nepali Rider Gaming. Thank you for joining us this evening. Welcome, Abjit Gupta. Glad you could join us as well. Goran, good evening. Goran1818 on Twitch writes, holy cow, it's a Wild Joe Hills doing Wild Joe Hills things. Yep, it's me. Just out here on a roof without any sort of safety net. I mean, I guess technically that hay bale down there is a safety net. But, yeah. Okay. Oh, no, I forgot if I do this way, it's really hard to properly link these up later. Oh, boy. Yeah, this is going to be a whole thing, trying to link these. Dang it. Hold on. Boo. But hey, it looks like we also just got a tip rolling in from Philip D for 5, who says hi. Well, thank you very much, Philip. That's going to put us 15 away from the next face camera expansion. Tips are always welcome via paypal.me/joehills and YouTube Super Chat. Goran says, whatever you do, don't look down. Yeah, clearly. Whatever I do, I should have not messed up this roof by starting from 2 directions simultaneously. Which end am I closer to? I guess is the question. I think, boy. Yeah, let's just go this way. Boom. Let's just destroy all of it. Redo it. Boom, boom, boom. Nepali Gamer says, can you make the face camera smaller? No, I can't. It resets every day at 6 a.m. Punxsutawney, Pennsylvania time. Because in this house, we follow Groundhog Day rules. This is a cross stitch my friend Shannon made. I love it so much. There it is, Shannon Starr. She is actually on Twitter. She's accepting, what do you call it, commissions right now. I should probably post her Twitter because she just, her unemployment benefits just ran out. So she's looking for work. So if you need a custom cross stitch made, twitter.com/frostyplum, you can send her a message. But yeah, there we were. So let's see here. We're going to keep going this way. But yeah. If you're fortunate enough to have work during the pandemic and you know any artists thinking about Christmas gifts, good time to hire your artist friends to make gifts for your parents, your siblings, your loved ones. Because, you know, during the pandemic, it's not easy for everybody to get work. And also, there's going to be a bunch of shortages on everything in the stores anyway. So why contribute to that by buying, like, something from a store when you can buy something special you had custom made, you know? Yeah, the face camera gets bigger every $20 tipping milestone we hit. So this is technically wrong, but we're gonna fix it later. We just need to get these to meet in the middle, and then we'll worry about the ends. The ends are gonna meet up in a weird way with walls that aren't even in yet. This is kind of a proof of concept for this roof, or a roof of concept, if you will. So, but I think that this mechanism this pattern I'm using should line up. The diagonals should work, or I should be really mad at myself. I am not related to Joe Hill. He was born Joe Hillstrom King, and he decided to become an author. And he thought, well, I don't want to have the same name as a famous author like my dad, so I'm going to change my name to Joe Hill. The only guy named Joe Hill is just some dumb artist on the internet. And I was like, no way, man. You've got to be Joe King. But he's not. So he's just Joe Hill. He's not me. He's Stephen King's son. So, you know, that's just how that is. Nothing I can do. Okay. So the core concept here is we got to figure out how these two parts of the roof are going to meet. Eager Beaver says, is this the biggest build you've ever done? No. I built Castle Ravenloft. It took me like 13 months or something. That was a build. This is, and also I did that solo, whereas I'm doing this with my friend Cleo. So this is way easier. Yeah, you can't even see that part of the roof from down here. That was part of what I was worried about, was that the roof wouldn't be steep enough to see. Well, actually, you can kind of see it from back down here as we get further away. Yeah, okay, this is coming together as I fall further and further into despair. Or just further and further away. What season was Castle Ravenloft? I built that in Hermitcraft season 5, I think. And then season 6, I was like, I'm not even going to have a base this season. I'm tired of bases. So then I went full nomad. Okay. So this is looking pretty good so far. Let's see if we can grab some more deep slate from down here, though. Because we are going to need it in order to make more stairs and stuff. So we're going to make some deep slate tile stairs. And we're going to make some deep slate tile slabs. And we're going to go to bed and lay our heads down and dream. Okay. Space Cowboy says, how are they going to meet in the middle? I haven't figured that out yet. That's what we're trying to figure out. I am just going to keep building both of these diagonals. I've never done a diagonal roof like this. I mean, I've done roofs. Like, as you can see, there's roofs on my other buildings. But I don't know how this is going to work. Or if it's going to work. That's what we're working toward. So, yeah. Okay. Do-do-do-do. But yeah, the diagonal part of this building is, to some degree, the part that I'm most resigned to not looking good, because diagonal stuff is always hard to do in Minecraft. So if it doesn't come out looking perfect, I can live with that. Chris says, I usually write too much, but you're doing great, Joe. Thank you, Chris. Have a good night, Faye Trinkets. Okay. Welcome, Joe Guyo. Glad you could join us. Okay, so here we gotta figure out how this is gonna meet. I think that these might just connect if we're really lucky, but I don't know if we're gonna be that lucky. So let's just try this and see how it goes. So if we bring this around like this, I think that these should leave gaps that fit into each other like a zipper. No, they don't do that at all. Wait, maybe they do. Hold on. Hold on. Let's see this through. Hold on. Maybe they're just going to interrupt each other's stair connector pathing. And then I'm just going to be furious for hours. I guess I could always just use, like, plain blocks on one side, or slabs. That's one of the reasons I got all those slabs. Just in case I need them, I'll have them. Okay. Nisha Kumar says, why do I always join when your camera's weird? Probably good timing. Congratulations on being a very fortunate person. Okay. Oops, don't want that there. I mean, really, when you think about it, what camera is normal? You know? Like, you're capturing photons. Is that normal? Okay, so here's what I'm thinking. What if we just take slabs and put them here, like this? Does this work? I feel like this is close enough. Whoops, that one's right out. But the core concept here is that that one was wrong again. But we have a roof that roughly functions. And then when it gets to this point here, I can have it where it's going to keep going this way a little bit. And then this part actually needs to come over more. But like, yeah. When we start getting to this point, then we can kind of get crazy with it again. And put that there. Oh, nope, can't do that. Yeah, definitely doing that. Yeah. Okay, like this feels like a minimum viable roof. It might not get the elevation gains that the direct straight up and down roofs get, but oh, I think it works. Space Cowboy, if I use stairs on both sides, it messes it up. Because the stairs connect to the wrong stairs. They connect to, like, the ones behind them. Okay, well, it's almost midnight. So, I think we are going to go see if George Don't Panic Flip is still streaming. And if he was silly enough to leave the call open, after I go refresh my drink, I might hop in and say hello on voice.
Is that...
Oops.
Oh, I'm on
Bunch of friends.
I need to mute him. Okay, I hear your dicey definitely is there. Gordon says, so that means Joe is going to go play mini golf? Well, I'm actually pretty tired. And I was going to pop in with Don't Panic Flip for a few minutes at least. But why? Were you thinking of playing mini golf, Goran? If you were thinking of playing mini golf, I'm very tempted, and I'm not sure I'm going to be able to fall asleep right away. I'm too tired to keep making mistakes in Minecraft, but I'm not too tired to lose at mini golf. So, yeah. Okay, well, anyway, until next time, y'all, this is Joe Hills from Nashville, Tennessee. When you get over there, say howdy, y'all. Joe Hills right here. Cool. Keep adventuring. Do-do-do-do.